going to show you how to make a net trap. First of all, what I'm going to do is I've only got a small net. I would have liked to have done this with a bigger net. I've only got a small one. And this is what I would do first of all. Get your net, and it's just tied on the corners, a piece of string tied to each corner, and then they're kind of tied at the middle like a cross going across it. Now if you lay that down on the floor, you kind of know where you've got to put your trigger mechanism. If you get that wrong and it's not the right size for the net, if it's too small, it will probably all get caught up in the trigger mechanism. If you do it like this, you'll know where it's supposed to go. So the things I've got, I've already cut the sticks. Two of these, one long one, short one, and another long, not long, but there's another short but longer than that one stake. Just got to cover this camera up a bit. This is my camcorder, and it's just started raining. Oh, also what I've done is I've thrown a piece of string up in the tree. I don't know if you can see it. That bit is going to have a counterweight on one end, and then on the other end it's going to come down to part of the trigger mechanism of the net trap. These two ones I've just hammered in. You want to turn them round the other way. And this, I forgot to say, I've got one more slightly longer one. That's going to go up there like that. Now with this short one, the one was coming down from the tree. I'm going to tie this to the middle of it. obviously when this is going to be pulled up, it's going to flip out like that. So now you want to get this one and this one, lay it across, open it, it's just about long enough, it just about is, and then this one is going to go in this end. So you can see we got two forked ones this end, one straight one this end, and a long one going across. And that's basically the trigger mechanism nearly done. Now because this trap's going to be working off of a counterweight, we're going to need some sort of counterweight like a log or something. We've got a couple of logs here. What you want to do is tie these to the other end of the string. Here. Depending on how high you get that bit of stick and the string, depends on how high your net's going to go in the air. Get that around there a bit, so it's not going to land on your head or anything. We'll try this, pull this down underneath there, and this wants to flip out. I'll move the camera down in a second. Right. So that's gone round there. It's on the bottom of that stick. And it comes along and it's just bouncing on the end of that one. And there's our weights there, as long as they don't get caught on anything when they come down. I'll zoom out of that a bit. Goes up over to those weights, as long as they don't get caught, but we could move them so they just fall straight down to the ground if we have to. So now we've got that set like that, what we need to do is take our net out from underneath it and put the net on top of that stick. This is how I do it anyway. Right, with another bit of string, I'm going to tie it to this middle one. And I'm going to tie it to here. I'll take this camera off and I'll show you it. Right, so there's a couple of ways you could do this. This could be done with a stringy branch, pulled over, or like this with the counterweights. But you've got to make sure these counterweights are going to fall, not get caught on things. The other thing is, what I used to do on the net was where the string comes from each corner. It comes from each corner to the middle, and then it's tied to there. What I used to do was have this all high up, so this was all raised in the air, kind of like that. But you don't necessarily need to do that. You can see that bit underneath there. The string is just coming around underneath, it's just held by that one there. But like I said, depending on how the middle of this net is tied to there, and how high that the trigger part there goes, how high it goes, depends on how high the net goes. So if it doesn't go very high, the net won't go very high, if you know what I mean. Right, we'll try it. Right, I've covered it with some leaves, so you can't see the net so much. This is the first try, I haven't actually tried it. See if I'm not very good at throwing, so I can get this on there. Yeah, first one did catch it, but it didn't take it very high. I'll have to reset that. Covered it up slightly with leaves. I'll give it a go. I'm going to throw this on there. Ah, that worked pretty good. Right, I'll reset it and show you. bigger the bigger the net, the better. But you might be able to catch something if you had a small net. Well, stone managed to roll out, but an animal we would have caught.